Hello, buongiorno, ciao, welcome to Italy, and I am at a state-of-the-art wind tunnel, a place that usually would see multiple brands used. Bike manufacturers wanting to get more aero, wheel manufacturers wanting to get more slippery, and even F1 teams. But this place is owned and operated by one single company. Yes, Met Helmets have got their own wind tunnel. And Met, being Met, have done it because, well, pardon the pun, they wanted to keep ahead of the game. Oh, and I'm here not just to check out why they've got a very fancy wind tunnel, but also to find out the processes that go in to producing a new helmet. They're also going to have a bit of a challenge on their hand as well, because we thought we're going to see if we can get this dad bod just as aero as a pog bod. All right, before I abuse your eyes and get into some skin tight lycra and on a very fancy bike, let's talk processes and how Met come to a final product. Because it is much like this wind tunnel, a closed system. This thing is a donut. Follow me. Okay, so the loop, as Met call their wind tunnel, is, well, exactly that, a loop. Because it is a clean system, nothing comes from the outside. The air that flows through there is in one trap system. This is the turbine, air shot out that way, round. We go into the tunnel and back again, round and round. And just like that, Met's design and development system is all in-house and on a loop as well. So if they want to design a new product or improve a product that's already in their lineup, much like the new Trentra helmet, they've got to start at design. That's the new Tentra, is it?
Yeah, that's the new Trenta, exactly.
Are you going to do it? Get it done in this colour? That looks really cool.
Like.
And it doesn't just mean sketching something on the back of a napkin. No, in-house they've got all the computer programs where they can design a product and still test it in the virtual world. They can test the protection, the ventilation, the aerodynamics of the thing, all in the virtual world. And then when they're happy with that, they can head down to the department with the 3D printers and mock something up that they can then bring into the wind tunnel. There they will refine it, play about with it, see if it's as good as they thought it was in the virtual world, until they think, right, we've got something here, let's produce it, or at least open a mould for a product that is going to have one life goal, and that is to be destroyed. And that's something else they do in-house. Right, there we have it. We've seen the process of getting to the wind tunnel, but what are they testing in the wind tunnel? They've got two things that they're testing here, and I've got a man here, the Heisenberg of the Met Labs, shall we call him, Matteo Tenni, who is going to run us through those two reasons that you built this lab.
Here we do two types of testing. One is the aerodynamic, and the second one, with the headphone you see there, is for the thermal. That's to say, we are able to predict and validate the ventilation of the product. Here we are testing how the airflow is interacting with the product. So that's to say, we go designing the external vents and the internal channeling in order to optimize the performance in the ventilation. That's exactly what we did, for instance, with the 33K helmet, the helmet that Pogacar used recently in Kigali during the World Championship.
Which was very hot by the looks of things.
Exactly. It was a very tough weather there. We worked to increase the already excellent ventilation of the previous model in order to catch even better performance. So with the new product, we introduced an advantage of 16% of implementation of the ventilation.
And how did you do that? You've got a big metal head in there.
Yeah.
That, well, definitely doesn't look like me.
Yeah, that's an head form that is covered by copper. It has inside 32 points that are thermal points. So somehow we measure 32 temperatures along the head. So we put the helmet on the head, then there is the airflow that is blowing against the helmet, and we measure the internal temperature from the beginning of the airflow for 1 minute at a specific velocity, we measure the drop down of the temperature. Of course, having so many points, we can measure the overall average reduction of the temperature, or at the same time, we can go investigating point by point in order to see if some points are performing better or worse than the other, and we can make a uniform, better, more homogeneous ventilation inside the helmet.
Now, I'm guessing you don't just do this for your top-end helmets. I'm guessing you do it for every helmet across the range. Kids' helmets, aero helmets, time trial helmets,
of
mountain
course,
bike helmets.
The high-performance products, such as this product, has the priority. However, the reason that pushed us to have our own wind tunnel, so have an internal facility here, is the possibility to apply the same procedure to the entire collection.
The other reason why you got this is aerodynamics.
Yeah.
And that's going to result in me having to get kitted up in it. I'm going to have to get in a skin suit. Sorry. I'm definitely not going to need small or extra small, medium or large. These have been washed, haven't they? I ain't got a clue where you're going to put this mic, Rob. Fancy bike here from Illos, I've been told, is it?
Yeah.
Lucky me, same size as me. Is he going to ride as well as me, or am I going to ride as well as him? Because it's aero testing now, innit? I've got 2 helmets to test to see the difference between the aero performance, haven't we? We've got the droner, the long tail, and then somewhere else we've got the Coda Trunca, is that correct?
Correct.
The short tail.
The short tail. Coda Tronca means short tail in Italian.
Excellent. Right, explain away what we're going to do here, apart from see how good my yoga is at getting into this position.
So basically we do experience, we will have the wind at 50 km per hour. You will take the position, so somehow we are making a comparison between the long tail helmet and the shorter TT helmet in your ideal position. So the challenge for you is also to be very compact, stable. Take care, because the stability of the position during a TT race is the ABC to be making a good performance somehow. So you will have a good guide from that screen on the floor.
So we've got a screen on the ground here.
I will design your shape there.
Are you going to draw over the top of me?
Thanks to the computer there. You will have a visual reference. You can somehow control yourself.
Man, I can't tell you, but I'm nervous.
Can imagine. It's anyway a nice experience.
Definitely.
I don't know if you are allowed to come in with specialized...
Sorry, I didn't think about that. There we go.
Uli, take a piece of tape we put on.
There we go. Oh,
even better with that one.
Rock and roll. Oh my word. I have not got a clue what I'm doing. Now for the man boobs. No. We're getting the data. I feel like a right tester dummy. Maybe just the dummy bit actually. Was I doing all right there then?
I found that the results were, I would say, rather stable. Just looking roughly to the numbers on the screen. That's positive, because many people are coming here and they are moving like that. But you were actually taking a reasonable position, as you say, not pretending to go too much down and so on.
So with this one, what should I be doing now? What sort of position should I be aiming for to improve?
For this case, I would suggest you copy your original position.
Yeah.
So we make a comparison at the same situation as this we call baseline because it's the first we did.
Yeah.
That one is the second one.
Yeah.
And we cannot change too many factors. Now
we
are changing the helmet.
Short tail.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Can I get in that position again? How the guys keep it for like 50k just shows you how good they are. Like the difference between the short tail and the long tail, like I could feel the space here.
And also we saw the numbers.
Go on, what were the numbers like?
I mean, now I'm telling you roughly that there is a significant difference between that one and the first one you tested. M100 is a drone. The M119 is the Kodotronka.
Okay.
So the first one you tested, 50k. The magic number is that one, I told you.
201.
0.2. It is a pretty good number. Believe me.
Really?
Really. And this is, we say, it was the first one we used it as a baseline.
So it's a reference point.
Then you tested the Kodotronka in the same condition, and for an amount it is 2.09 in total. Okay.
Yeah.
You lost with the second, or you saved it with the first one, 14 watts.
14 watts?
Yeah.
Blooming heck.
Yeah. From the drone, number one was at that time the best performing TT helmet from that collection.
Yeah.
Moving on the drone number two, so the second generation, we saved around 5 watts.
Really?
On UAE team athletes. But the long tail and the better coupling here made possible for you to feel the reduction of the turbulence here, that in the end was translated into better number here.
So project 2026, get Dave Aero. There we have it, a day at the Met Tube. I've got to say, I have absolutely loved it. I didn't expect to have as much fun as I did. First time in a wind tunnel for me, and I've learned a lot. It's interesting to see what goes into developing a helmet in it, and also interesting to see what helmets work with different people. In my case, as you've just heard, I'm better off with a long tail than that short tail one. 14 watts saving in the difference. That's a lot. It's pretty impressive really when you think about it. The drone 2 over the drone 1 helmet only saved 5 watts only. Must mean I'm blooming good done it. Anyway, I'm going to continue here, see if I can shave off a few more watts. But for everybody else, I will say goodbye. Right. Let's get that turbine turned on. Come on, get that position, Dave. Lovely, look at that. Inside the blue, little man. Whoa, lads, gentlemen. But, hey, buongiorno, I'm still in here. Oh, yeah. Looks like I'm doing a 12-hour time trial tonight then. C'est la vie.
That's a great posture that day.
That's the Italian lunch there, that is. Yeah, I'm like Indurain. When you watch Indurain in the time trial, he had this massive gut. You think he's a big lad. It was just his massive lungs, wasn't it?